Hi YouTube, I'm back again with a speed animation this time. I was working in Krita and I'm trying to get back into animating, so I joined this silhouette map, and I think silhouette maps are really fun because you can do them a lot quicker because you're not focusing on any of the details, you're just focusing on like the masses and a couple of details. And this part was like 2 seconds long, so I actually finished it in an afternoon, which was like amazing for me because I'm really slow, especially when it comes to animation. But like I'm trying to just like get more things out there and like obviously like not put anything out there that's like rubbish, but like try not to be so precious about things like maps and free projects and like pages of comics that will be like hundreds of pages long, you know. Like each and every single drawing doesn't have to be perfect, but like as a perfectionist it's really difficult. Like the nose on this girl jitters about so much and it's like, I should have fixed that, but at the same time it's like it's 2 seconds, is anyone gonna notice? Probably not. But yeah, I do like this piece though. Like I think the movement's quite nice, and just drawing dancing is fun. Like I do like dancing. Like I'm not a dancer, but like it's just a fun thing, isn't it? But I'm always kind of scared to animate it because like choreographing it and like the execution of the dance, there's lots of like anatomy and stuff, and like fight scenes. Like I love martial arts and I've done karate and taekwondo, so I'm like competent at karate and like passable at taekwondo. So it's like I know quite a lot about fighting and choreographing a fight in real life, but like transferring that into animation or even like comics is really difficult. Like you've got to like exaggerate everything, but then like trying to make it look interesting and cool, and then you've just got to do like 40 drawings of this punch in animation, and I'm just so sick of drawing hands lately. I don't know, it seems like they've come up a lot. Like that's part of the reason why I didn't do much detailing on this silhouette map. Like some people did quite a lot of detailing in their work for their parts, but like I'm just like, nope, you can't really see it, the background's teal, just the outline and her eyes, that's fine, not even any overlapping lines. So sorry about that, but like you can still read the movement clearly and stuff. But yeah, I'd really love to host a palette map or like a silhouette map with like 3 colours in it in the future, but like one at a time. I finished my first part for Mahou no Tobira map, by the way, in case you weren't aware. I'm running another map. It's magical girl theme. There's no colour palette to follow, but like magical vibes. But there is like a specific guide for sizes, so I'll put the link to the description of that in the description. I'll put the link to it and you can see what that's all about if you're interested. And then maybe one day I'll do a palette silhouette map when that gets finished, because a couple of people have taken parts already, but like it's like the stage of the map where like a couple of people have taken parts, but like I think last time with Cartoon Heroes, like YouTube picked it up on the algorithm after Catherine C did her part. So like I had like nothing for a couple of months, like, and then like loads of people applied. So yeah, it's like there's still plenty of parts to go around. And yeah, apart from that, I've been working a lot lately. Got a job, and there was an exhibition at the British Museum like there's a manga exhibition on, and there was an event on about like being a manga editor, and they had an editor from Big Comic, from Shogakukan, and he was critiquing some of the other Mangachima winners of the past work live on the stage, and it's like, I'm so glad like I wasn't asked for that, because I would like cry on stage. Like, you'd think that you'd build up a tolerance to it after like art school and people like ripping your work apart, but like honestly it's just made me like terrified of critique because I know it's gonna be bad. So I'm trying to get over that, and I gave him a copy of my Arc 01 comic, and I asked him if he would like give me some tips on it with time, and he's like, okay, I'll email you half the time. So I had a sleepless night worrying about it. Like, can you imagine, like, you give your work to an editor and then like you get the email back and it's like, give up on your dreams, you suck. So because I was like, oh, would you give me some feedback? And he was like, I'll be brutal. And I was like, I can take it. I've been to art school. And it's like, that was a lie. I can't take it. No, I can take it. It would just be sad and hard to hear. But that's just something you have to deal with as an artist, isn't it? Like, trying to improve your work and like still put your heart and soul into it, but then distance it once you've finished it so that you can like look at it objectively. That's a really hard balance to get. Like, have you got any sad critique stories? Leave them in the comments below. I think my saddest one was when a guest artist came into uni and was offering critiques, and I gave my work to her to look at, and she was like, well, you have no taste, and you're here at uni to learn taste, so you need to like stop what you're doing and try and be tasteful. And it's like, what? Especially because like some of my classmates were just drawing like basic like naked girls with flowers, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. It's like, that's not fine, that's like everything on Instagram. I mean, like, it's fine, but like it's no worse than manga. It's just manga's popular, so it's a scapegoat. Oh, and another sad story was when my teacher said, oh, feminism's a bit overdone topic in comics, and it's like, thanks for that, straight white man in his 30s, like, we really value your opinion on this matter, and sure, we don't need feminism anymore. Like, that was like, you know, when it's like you can't articulate it, you're just kind of shocked, and then afterwards you're like, oh, I kind of let him get away with it. He feels like he won. He's trashed feminism. But yeah, apart from that, I have been playing a lot of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which is a lot more fun than my real job, my job with the Explorers Guild. On the Water Continent, I'm playing Mystery Dungeon Super, and it's really fun and nostalgic because I used to play it so much, and it's really nice to like go back to the Explorer Guild, and everything's a bit different. Like, it's Ampharos is the leader instead of Wigglytuff from Explorers of Time and Darkness, and like all the artwork. Like, there was one place where it was like floating islands, and it looked so good. Like, it's all 3D modeled, and it's like, it looks really good. And like the original art direction of the games, like, they were really pretty, but like they didn't have any depth to them. Like, obviously, like, they were isometric, not isometric, but like, you know, the flat game perspective in a grid layout. So it didn't have that like depth when they were like in the dream cavern and you could see through to the Star Wars underneath or whatever. Like, it just looked so good, and I was like, oh. And yeah, it's good. Apart from that, I've been doing lots of art journaling and scrapbooking lately. That's my other hobby. Like, it's nice compared to art because you don't have to create anything, you just have to stick things together or like put pretty colours of paint on a page together already that are pretty without having to worry about like creating anything from scratch. So I'd really like, if you're feeling tired of drawing, look at art journaling videos on YouTube. They're really fun, and a lot of the time the people who have the channels are very like the auntie you never had but always wanted. Like, I love Carolyn Doobie. I'll put a link to her channel actually, because like she's just like an art teacher for a preschool, and I love her, and she's so happy and positive, and just like, I just want to give her a hug. She's so cute. Oh, and in her studio tour, like, this is the thing that makes me believe in love, her studio tour, her husband built her like a wooden rainbow and put it outside in the garden, so whenever she wants to look outside and see a rainbow, there's one there. And I just like, it makes me tear up. Like, get you a husband that makes you a wooden rainbow. That's like, oh, anyway, I talked too long. Hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.